All right, my friends, it is 5 o'clock Western, 7 p.m. Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for us to get into it. Get into it. Come on into the room. If you missed it last week, my friends, this right here is some kind of good. I tell you that much. All right, what are we going to talk about this week? Y'all, we into week 4. We into week 4 to me. Wow, in the rooms. This is the road to doing it. All right, let's do some recapping though. What have we discussed the past 3 weeks? We've discussed pursuing our dreams. Whatever you pursue will begin to crystallize. Just keep pursuing it. We've talked about dream killers. Your past your fears, your past performances, people that know you could potentially be them dream killers. So what do you need to do? Write the vision and make it plain. And we talked last week about being vulnerable. It could either hinder you or propel you, however way we working it. But everybody is going to experience vulnerability at some point. All right, this week's topic is, are you walking in defeat? Ooh, who walking in defeat? There's a lot of us out here walking in defeat, but that don't have to be the case. So this live right now, or this week, is for my SpEd educators. Whoop, whoop, to all my SpEd educators. My past life, I done it all, honey. Anything related to special ed, I done it. But I really enjoyed the resource room. So I was the resource room teacher. Ooh. Anywho, that is a life by itself. If you are a resource room teacher, I tip my curly curls to you because that is a big job. Let me tell you, depending on your setup in your district, that could be you, the only one serving the whole entire school and their needs. Good night. That's a lot. But in an article, y'all know I'm going to talk to y'all about articles because I be reading them. Just in case y'all don't be thinking I be reading for whoever it is out there. Anywho, I be reading the articles. So I found an article on presence learning titled 3 Ways to Help Your SpEd Teachers Reconsider Quitting. How many of y'all out there considering it? I know it's a whole lot of us out here considering, telling them people, good day, sir. Good day, ma'am. I'm out. But it outlined, this is some of the things that I found in the article. It outlined the biggest issues, which was the lack of appreciation. You don't feel appreciated, behavior and discipline, and the lack of support from colleagues and admin. Yeah, that's true. That ooh, yeah, that hit a nerve. But yes, that is true. So those were the top three things that would have a special ed teacher contemplating quitting. But guess what? Gen ed teachers be ready to quit too because of those things. But I digress. All right. So we're going to talk about the top 3 reasons for you getting ready to tell your scholars, I holla, because I think we need to discuss it. We don't want you to leave. We don't need you to leave because really you are a catalyst. I'm just going to be honest. There's so many of our kids who need you to stick around. Come back tomorrow. You come back. You hear me? Please come back, Miss Jones. Please come back, Miss Rodriguez. Please come back, Mr. Peters. Come back tomorrow. Come back. All right. So, yes, the SpEd position can be a thankless job. It is. Not can be. It most of the time is thankless. Everything that seems to go wrong somehow is your problem. As the SpEd teacher, it's your fault. Nobody really truly seems to know exactly what it is that you do, especially if you're a resource room teacher. They don't really seem to really know. Your colleagues don't really know. Admin, they may or may not know. But whatever it is, just don't you be absent because they're going to really know. I'm just saying. Most of the time, the gifts that you get are from PTO, PTA, or the admin committee. We know that. Sometimes the SpEd teachers get zero love, but we give the most. Ain't that funny? Isn't that funny? Yes, it is. We do. We give an awful lot. Many of us bust our hind parts trying to make sure our scholars get some little gift at the holidays, at the Christmas time, or whatever, little birthday gift or whatever. We're going to do what we can because I see it in the chats. What should I get for my scholars that don't really cost that much? You know what I'm thinking? You didn't give them a whole lot throughout the whole year, just so we're clear. So please do not feel compelled to get gifts for your kids. I just know that many of us will do that. But don't break the bank. We already know that. I got a short story for you, though. I remember, speaking of gifts, I remember one year I had gotten so many gift cards from my scholars. Now, this, mind you, this was unheard of, at least for me. I was forever giving it out, but I wasn't getting anything back, which is fine because that's not what I was looking for. But this particular year, I was blessed above measure. Boy, I tell you, I had gift cards coming from everywhere. I mean, I didn't even know what to do. I was looking like, good night. What I'm going to do with all of this? Go to my room and put them in order by the postmark. If you know, you know. Anywho, it was good and it was difficult for me at the same time because I didn't know how to receive anything. I potentially just gave it all. Just give it all away. Just give it. And when something was coming back, I didn't know how to act. People was just looking at me like, you okay, ma'am? Like, I'm fine. I'm going to be okay. But you really don't have to do that. Why do we do that, SpEd teachers? Why do we do that? I don't know, but I know I did. It's something we're going to probably have to get over. We are, because we do give a lot. And then we take it all in. We take it to heart. We really do when things go wrong. Yes, we do. Case in point, behavior. These are the 2 things we're going to talk about tonight. Behavior and appreciation. Boy, I tell you, child, listen, it takes a village. In the words of my friend, Anika S. Jones, are you out there, sister? Yes. From Holistic Fluency, y'all need to get at my girl. She's all things SEL. Let me just tell you about it. But anyway, I'm going back to it. It takes a village, especially in this discipline department. It is not the SpEd's job to be all end all. I'm just saying. Yes, we are the one writing the IEP in most cases. But when little Billy Joe Russell start acting all types of crazy, and you done your due diligence, honey. We all have bad days. But they gonna come at you. Case in point, I ain't gonna put nobody on Front Street but me. Dr. Scott, little Billy Joe Russell, he ain't have a good day today. And this was me. Okay. Tell me more about that. Okay. Tell me more. He just wouldn't. He just was running around and he wouldn't listen. Mind you, I know what I've done. I'm teaching those skills. When little Billy Joe Russell is with Dr. Scott, he got his little ways. Yeah. But he ain't doing what she just said he was doing. So that gives me pause. And then you know what? Will start twisting in my head. Did we follow a plan today? Did we follow the plan to interact with little Billy Joe Russell? Did we do that? Because make it make sense. Like, it's not working out. And then I always end up with I got busy and forgot. Gen Ed teachers, I'm going to need for y'all to actually look at those reports and things that us SpEd teachers put together. We ain't doing it for our health. I promise you that. Please look at it and be familiar with it. Please be familiar with it. Because when we get those conversations about little Billy Joe Russell and Susie Q not doing or acting right, we always are thinking, did they follow the doggone plan? And when it comes back, well, I forgot, I don't even know where it is. Bye, Felicia. And I some of y'all probably gonna hate me for saying that, but baby, I've been at this for so long. After so many years at this, I done seen my share. But I digress. Behavior. It takes all of us to do it. SpEd teachers, I'm gonna need for you not to beat yourself up when things don't go right. And we will do that. We feel like all eyes are on us. What they teaching him in there? Because he out here acting all types of crazy. You know what? I'm going to continue to teach them. You SpEd teachers, go ahead and continue to teach your kids. But we also going to hold him and her responsible. And we're going to hold those gen ed teachers responsible too. We are all in this thing together, dealing with these here ones. That's what we are in. The same boat. At the end of the day, he not my son. So sometimes I used to get the feeling of when they came and told me about what they wasn't doing, I felt like, well, you telling me like you wanted me to take them out to the tool shed. I mean, I'm getting a check like you to govern these here kids. I'm just saying. But that's just me just saying. I can't be the only one who thought like that. I might be the only one telling you, but I can't be the only one who thought like that. So, back to this whole team village. We're going to hold them responsible, but everybody need to be on the same page when we're talking about discipline. It can't be, it be all right in Mr. Peters' room for you to do that and not all right in Miss Jones' room, and you definitely ain't doing that in Dr. Scott's room. We don't want to give those mixed messages. Keep on doing what you're doing, SpEd teachers. Keep on moving forward. Keep on teaching the kids the social skills that you're teaching them. Hopefully, you are teaching social skills. We all need to do that because some of our kids, Lord God, some of our adults, I'm just saying. Anywho, Some strategies. Let's talk about some strategies. So we know about all the bad things that could go wrong. We know about that. We know all about that. Yes? But here are some strategies, some things you can do as the SpEd teacher. Some things that I would do just to get that appreciation, or just the people to know who it is that I'm doing. Every year comes new. Everybody seems like they're brand new every year. Anywho, I would, as the SpEd teacher, go ahead and send out an about me outlining who I was, what I did, and the very best way for us to really work together in this situation. That is what I found worked. And I also had to be consistent with using that way, so that nobody could say, well, I don't know what she's doing there. And I don't know what the SpEd department, but I know they do something, but I don't really know. No, we're going to alleviate that. Yes. I need you to know what it is that I do. All right. And I need you to know how we're going to work best together. Okay. Because at this point, depending on your situation, you probably serving the whole school and you don't really have time like that. We don't really have time to sit and just mingle like that. But I need you to have as much information at the beginning of the year. And then I'm going to keep reminding. So that is a strategy I use. Tell everybody about who I am. Yeah, you're going to have to jump out your comfort zone. And I know some of us out here are very shy, and you work best with the kids only. But then when it comes with your adult colleagues, it don't really jive like that. You're going to have to make it jive like that, so that people know how to work with you as the SpEd teacher. So the discipline part, I've already touched on it. We need to go ahead and continue to teach those social skills and make sure your colleagues know what social skills you're teaching. What behavior tactics are you teaching the kiddos, so that they are constantly in the know about what they are holding Johnny and Susie accountable for. Okay, it really defeats the purpose if only you and that kiddo know, and then they know that don't nobody else know what's going on. Everybody needs to know, especially the ones working with those kiddos. Everybody needs to know what we're working on. If it's raising your hand, doggone it, please do not let him sit up in this room and be hollering and screaming. We got a strategy for that. Please hold them accountable for the strategy. I'm just saying. All right, my loves, we are about at that time. But my key message for today is SpEd educators are needed deeply. We are needed everywhere, to and fro. We're dropping like flies. I'm here to say it. We're dropping like flies. But many of us feel so disempowered, burnt out, and unseen. That alone makes you want to go and find the next best thing. I mean, I remember, oh my goodness, right before I decided to, move on, I had the one feeling of, God, I guess I could go and say, welcome to Walmart. That's about where I was. Mentally, physically, just emotionally, I was ready to welcome to Walmart. It would have been all right with it. But then who am I building up there? And it's like, what happened? Listen, folks, don't jump ship. Figure out another way, because there is another way. Talk to somebody that's been there. That would be me. Get at me. We're going to go ahead and continue to cultivate our greatness as educators. Do that. Please continue. Don't give up. Now, I do have a call to action before I go. Now, we've been at this for 4 weeks. I need for y'all to talk back to me. Put it in the chat. I mean, what's causing you grief at school? And what strategies have you tried to alleviate it? Please tell me in the chat. I want to read about that. I sure do. Now, y'all go ahead and hit that share button. I've been asking for 4 weeks. Please don't forget to follow my page. Go ahead and follow my Facebook page. And y'all see the little ticker going across the bottom? Go ahead and follow me there too. I sure would appreciate it. We have not because we ask not. It's Thanksgiving, y'all. Tomorrow. I sure want to give thanks for all of y'all doing what I asked you to do. I sure want to give thanks to God that my listeners actually was following me. And they did what I asked them to do. I give thanks. All right, my loves. That would be, oh, wait a minute. Hold on before we go. Oh, lack of enough staff. I see you, Jessica. Oh, I see you out there. Oh, we got somebody talking in the chat. Y'all probably been talking all the time, but child, I'm new at this here streaming thing. I didn't even see the comments. Good night. But I'm learning and I'm being vulnerable while I'm doing it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Change bringing in services support. Yes, you are correct, Jessica. Go ahead and bring in those supports for all your staff, and not just once a year, not just in August that everybody forget about. So I went, and what is the meme? I only showed up so I wouldn't get fined. Please don't let that be you. We need to be offering many things to our educators throughout the year. We sure do, because right about now, everybody it's in a mad dash to get to Thanksgiving. And then we in a mad dash to get to Christmas break or winter break or whatever you want to call it. And then we in a mad dash to get to spring break. But then there's that lull right in between where people are like, welcome to Walmart. Don't sound that bad about now. I'm just saying. I mean, we got to continue. If any leaders are out there listening, we got to continue to put into all of our educators. But SpEd teachers, we are a beast of its own. There's many things that are offered that really don't pertain to us, but we gonna show up and fake the funk on a nasty dunk like it really is going to professionally develop us, but it's not in the way that they would like it to professionally develop us. But I digress. All right, my loves, I'm at 22 minutes, well past my cutoff time. But listen, any SpEd educator out there that's feeling like this ain't gonna work out no more, please talk to somebody who's been there and see what strategy can you tap into to make it a little bit better. The kiddos you serve need you every single day. They do. And no, this is not a pass for if you're sick and you still want to keep going. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, you're not feeling well. Please do not run yourself into the ground. Don't do that. Don't do that at all, because we need you. All right, my dears, that is that. Please go ahead and hit share. And I'll see y'all soon. Next week exactly at 5, 8, or 7.